Before Tuesday's decision by the ICC trial chamber 5 judges to terminate the cases which have been facing both Ruto and Sang at the ICC, there have been numerous questions over judicial independence of the Hague-based court. And perhaps in seeking to respond to these questions, none other than the Chief Registrar of the ICC, Helena Vukasinovic, defended the way the court executes its mandate.
The Chamber also considered the opposing submissions of the prosecutor and the legal representative of the victims and received further submissions during hearings held from 12 to 15 of January 2016.
According to Vukasinovic, who was in the country to respond to questions touching on the court, Tuesday's verdict vindicates the ICC and is enough proof that the court is independent.
The judges have brought the decision based on the evidence presented in an impartial manner, upholding the high standard of judicial fairness of the proceedings and without any prejudgment on the guilt of the accused.
Indeed, the court's outreach coordinator, Maria Kamara, termed the court an impartial arbiter.
As we leave this room, what we have to remember, the ICC as a purely judicial institution, the judges being impartial, received submissions, evidence from all the parties and the participants.
She defended the decision by the judges, saying it was arrived at based on what was adduced before it.
So it's on the basis of the evidence that they have received, that they analyzed, complying with the law, the applicable law, that they have decided or arrived at the decision of the no case to answer. So if we forget about everything, what we should flag is the independence, the neutrality of the judges. They are persuaded by nothing but the evidence that is presented.
The two ICC officials, however, say there is avenue for the office of the prosecutor to appeal the decision should it deem it necessary.
The charges are dropped, the case is vacated, number one. However, this does not preclude in the future for the prosecutor to bring back evidence to continue the case, or at the national level to prosecute these individuals.
Victims' representative Wilfred Nderito, however, disclosed that his clients are unlikely to appeal the decision.
I can say that I had spoken to a number of victims, just sampling them just to get their views on what they would be expecting, and many of them had expected that this case would proceed to the defense case. But as I said, we must respect what the trial chamber has decided, despite it not being the ideal decision for, I believe, a majority of the victims.
Nonetheless, the victim's lawyer hopes a mechanism will be established to deal with post-election violence.
I want to say that despite the situation, I hope that this will be a moment for collective thinking with regard to ensuring that we do not get into a situation such as we got into in 2007-2008.
The court now hopes that the judgment vindicates its long-held belief that it is an impartial court whose only mission is to dispense justice. Eric Biegon reporting for Channel 1 News.